you've painted the picture of the problem, not differentiating, taking kind of the easy route, not having some of those internal high-level skills. If an MSP was going to take this and say, well, I'm going to try to figure out how to differentiate, how do you cut through the noise of, cloud services, security services? How do you actually do that, for an industry that is tremendously dull?
Yeah. So the fact of the matter is that they do sell the same thing. So they're partners with Microsoft and IBM and VMware by Broadcom, etc. So they are selling the same thing as their competitors. So it's a challenge to differentiate. But where we usually find the gold to help them differentiate is in how they do business, how they deliver their service, and in that respect, it's always different and quite significantly different, and that's where the gold is, and it takes a lot of work to kind of get under the skin of a business and really try and understand, well, okay, what are you really good at, and how do you deliver that, what that thing that you're really good at. And that usually, when we can bubble that to the surface, you get a lot of nodding heads, when that presentation is done, and they go, oh, yeah, that is us, but it's just a challenge when you're kind of running the business and selling and delivering your service. It's difficult to kind of take a breath and go, well, how do we really do things around here, But when you find that, so sorry, that's how I'd answer that question. It's really about the how. Yeah,
I love that. And how do we do things? And it can also be different from how do we want to do things.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Like, what are we good at? What do we want to be good at? And part of what we were talking about in the earlier part of the call today was you may market something that then your salespeople can't sell. Yeah. Because if you're marketing, hey, we're really good at X, Y, and Z, and this is how we do it because this is what we wish we did. Sometimes there can be disconnects down the road. So really honing in and like, what is it? How do we do it? That's interesting. It makes a lot of sense, man.
Yeah, but it needs to be true. So it's a bit like to your kind of point there about like what do we want? It's not how we want to do it. It's how it actually is right now. There can be this kind of look to the future. So like, is this the way you want to be doing things, or how you want to be doing things in 3 to 5 years? But you can bake that into the overall piece of work. But when that how becomes clear, it gives the MSP something to stand for. Not only so it gives them energy internally and gives them then swagger externally. So salespeople can then confidently go out and, because they've seen these projects being delivered, but now their how is articulated, and it becomes something that they can share in the sales process, in sales decks. It'll be on the forefront of their website, etc. So it permeates through the whole business.